Well, we knew going into halftime the run game wasn't working, and we knew our only option was to pass.
I was actually expecting to be throwing the ball more this game because on film I could see that their pass defense really wasn't that good against Stanton, but their run defense is pretty solid. So I almost knew second half we were going to be throwing the ball.
Well, to be honest, we kind of pulled that out of our butts a little bit. I don't know what to say, I guess. We just winged it. I mean, and it worked, too. We knew that we could throw the ball, and we knew that's what we had to do.
When he starts scrambling, the D-backs always start zoning in on him if he's going to take off and try to get the first down. So I just pretty much find an open space and look for him, and hopefully he sees me and then connect.
Yeah, the O-line made the difference in the second half. They were the ones that won the game for us. In the first half, they weren't going very well, but second half they stepped up, and I'll give them the victory.
I told our offensive line that you just need to give us about one more second, and that's what they did. I'm glad they stood out.
You know, the first half we just couldn't get our run game going at all, and that's a credit to East Mills defense. They are very, very well coached. They just fill gaps very well. So, you know, second half we knew that, you know, like Carson said, we kind of winged this. Well, actually we didn't wing it. We worked on this in practice. Maybe not with Caleb flanked out like that, but we've had formations like that in practice. So with Carson and Spencer doing their thing, over 200 yards passing, like you said, and then you know, even with Caleb, I don't know what he ended up having as far as receptions, but he's a big target out there for us as well. So, you know, all three of those guys made really nice catches for us. Our offensive line at halftime, we just, like those guys said, we have to give Carson a little bit more time. So that's what they did. I thought they did a nice job the second half. You know, it was a well played ball game on both sides. Their turnovers helped us. We had turnovers in the first half that helped them. So maybe in the end it all worked out. And you know, we needed a big win like this. So now we've just got to make another step. You know, Spencer doesn't really know what kind of an athlete he is. You know, he's just one of these kids that everything is so natural to him that, you know, you could play tiddlywinks with him and he'd be very competitive. But he's such a super kid that he's not going to do anything that's going to hurt your ball team. Even though there in the first half he had a couple penalties on him that we weren't real pleased with. But yeah, he's just one of these very fluid, smart kid. Carson, you know, he does this in practice all the time. Works hard, tries to get his throws down. We've struggled this year with our passing game, but tonight it really helped us out a bunch. We have Fremont Mills at home next Friday night. They are very well coached. They are tough. It doesn't make any difference who he puts on the field. They are solid all the way across, both offensive and defensively. We're going to have to go to the drawing board and see what we can come up with.